NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Titan defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
McCarthy off the play fake. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To the air with McCarthy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
1st down, Packers.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
McCarthy going to throw again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. Some strong running at the 20. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? Cougar 19.
To throw is Ward. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Open man, that's Felton. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
But you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings. But at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Throwing is Ward. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throwing now, Ward. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. The Titans at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Ty Felton with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's McCarthy. And his throw is going to be incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
First down, Green Bay.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Off the bootleg, here's McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now McCarthy. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Savion Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Ward. Wide open receiver complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Under a minute to go, clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter of play.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
19-18.
Sampson into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Deputy, go!
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. His 6th touchdown on the ground, number 7 overall. And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Looking to throw McCarthy. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
First down.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Here we go. Mikey, 18, tracking 60.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
19, tracking.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To the air again, McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Ready up.
This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Can't be lying.
Now Ward. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ward. That is caught. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here we go. Bronco 80. Alert. Let go.
They'll try the left side. Shields. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Ward. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass treat in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Go! 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Come on, come on. Hit. Cougar 19. 18 Rambler, 18 Rambler.
To throw, here's Ward. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
19 Tigers.
Up the middle they go. Sampson. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 79 Broncos. Warriors 70. Hut, hut.
Back to throw. Ward. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Ready? Panthers.
Out of the gun, Ward. Looking for Murphy, and he finds him complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Ready up. Let's go.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
It's a gain of a yard.
Cougar 19. 19 tights. 19 tights.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Gado from 21 yards away. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14.
Packers 14. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown at the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
19, track.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. This is caught by Addison. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now they'll audible to something else.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Final shot before break. McCarthy. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen. But when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Point after, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you as he'll be backed up to start this drive. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Moore. Now he's going to step up and run. Going from right side here, complete. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He finds his man, complete. That's Murphy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a second and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Warriors 70, 60 Maverick, 70 Rangers, 70.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Dragon 60. Go.
Back to throw again. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That goes for a gain of 31.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure.
Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Titans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Addison with career touchdown number 70. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. The point after is good. And we are all tied at 28.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And now an audible here into something else. Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
18, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. He'll try to do it himself. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Let's give him the credit he deserves because he can really do no wrong. It's got to be demoralizing for a defense to have someone who can cut up your secondary all game long with his arm and then rip off a huge gain like this with his legs. A championship effort from that man under center.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Ty Felton with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have taken the lead. Sanders now to have the extra point. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28.
Makes the score Titans 35, Packers 28. Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. To the air with McCarthy. He lets one go deep for Addison. He's got it with the 15. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Packers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and through. And it will tie our game here in the third.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This taken in right around the goal line. Oh, some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. He'll swing this out to Sampson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Two yards to go, second down.
Here we go, here we go.
That's out to the left flat and complete. The Titans on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. On third down, Shields. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
60, 60, Eagles, 60.
Going for it, here's Ward. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
18, Pioneers, Buffalo 18, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
45-yard line.
Throwing is Ward. He'll get this into the hands of Sampson. Touchdown, Titans. Dylan Sampson, 55 yards. And the Titans strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Sanders on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Titans 42. Packers 35. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now McCarthy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards.
It may look routine when you see the finished product, but what a nice job of concentration there. Catching the football on that route and then taking it a nice distance. A great example for an offense of throwing short and running long.
70 Lions. Cut 19. Cut 19.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's McCarthy. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Cougar 19. Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
And different running backs, same result as they stop him behind the line.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Looking to throw McCarthy. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just too much air on the ball, and that's a missed opportunity in a game where you don't have many opportunities left.
Here it is, 4th and goal.
Like it. 3. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos. Big alert. Big alert.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And the timing... off that time as that one falls to the ground. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Ward. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
19 Tiger, 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ridge. Cup 19.
Throwing now, Ward. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now 1st and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
19 Lions.
To throw is Ward. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Here's 2nd down. Now Ward. Open man, that's Felton. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. To throw, here's Ward. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
19, 18, 60 vices, 60 vices, Mustang 19. Trap 60, trap 60. Check match, check match. We got to push it up.
Here's Ward. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Packers 42. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Pushing his way through. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
He's back to throw. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Back to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So for the Titans, They just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my